You know the part of the song everybody sings along. That's us, listen up, shout it out. I'm talking all night. The end is nowhere in sight. From the streets to the tracks, used to never looking back, 'cause the past doesn't last long as we're together. Just keep.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the...
Thank you, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and Mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup lined up here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Wilson on first down. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. And went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Now Wilson on second down. Drops it underneath for Rawls. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. Christian Michael was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 4th down. So on now is the 11-year man, John Ryan, to punt it away. Lucky Whitehead back deep for Dallas. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense.
Anytime a fake doesn't work, we usually focus our attention on the guys that were unsuccessful. But how about the defensive guys? They have to plan all week. They have to prepare all week. Special teams, they look like they were educated for that one.
Educated on their toes and getting a big stop. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. That's connection numero uno. Tony Romo going to Desmond DeMond Bryant.
And how about the chemistry those two have built up over the years? You know, everybody always sees Dez as being so demonstrative on the sidelines, like he's upset about things. He just wants his quarterback to know he wants the ball and he's going to make plays for him. Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Cliff Averill in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Off play action. Romo. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath by all means.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th. Romo. And that's caught by Beasley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
That is caught. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, a great read, and it's picked off. Alongside my Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Over the middle here to Wilson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
And that catch there by Luke Wilson goes for a 1st down, and he's really developed and come on. Now, remember, Jimmy Graham, who was expected to be the key tight end for Russell Wilson, he was hurt most of 2015. Luke Wilson really jumped his game up.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On 2nd down, Rawls. And a loose football. Rawls loses it. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. 2nd down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on 3rd down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that, Pant?
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off by Barry Church. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42. The Cowboys offense marches onto the field, and for them, I think the biggest story this preseason, maybe the biggest preseason story across the league, has been Dak Prescott.
It wasn't that long ago, during the preseason, we were discussing about what Dallas would do for a backup quarterback behind Tony Romo. Would they go out and get a veteran? Would they have to make a trade? Instead, now, we're just talking about Dak Prescott looking like he solidified himself as the number 2 guy.
And this one complete to Witten over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. And it looks like this will likely be the last play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Let's see if they can sneak one more good play in before the 2-minute signal.
Now it's Romo. On the left side, he finds Beasley. And a nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes remaining. First half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll check in with Larry Ridley for highlights and analysis of our first half of play. Now, not too many highlights yet, at least in terms of scoring plays, that is.
Yeah, but hang in there. We might get something in these last 2 minutes.
Now Tony Romo on 1st down. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. Fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means backers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early. to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Help me out, partner. Was that incomplete?
That was on a deep ball to Dez.
And that's a surprise. The way he attacks the football in the air, it's always surprising to me when he doesn't complete a pass like that.
To throw is Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They come up in an offset eye. Now